think it's always going to be going towards the red, but, you know. It's
Yeah. Okay, as long as it doesn't sound like I'm fucking screaming.
What a solid intro.
Oh, we're rolling?
Yeah, we're going. We're going right now.
Time to be.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Silly Goofy podcast.
Just kidding. It's the dire and serious episode.
Dire and serious, my guest today, Jake Moyer. Jake, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, John, for having me here.
You're
I was
welcome.
just doing my benefits and my 401k and my taxes, and now I'm here being very serious and dire with you.
You know, when I'm not driving my Bugatti and cleaning up the ozone personally, I tend to take a lot of time to give money. I have a lot of money. Give it to people who need it more than me. I don't need it. I have a lot of money.
So let me ask you
I'm
something.
very serious.
So
yes.
let me ask you something. So basically what you're telling me is that you got all of this money from waking up at 4 a.m. every day,
Every day.
checking your stocks,
4 a.m., checking my stocks.
taking an ice bath,
Taking an ice bath, and then
Che-
another ice
checking
bath
your-
afterwards.
but you have to check your stocks in
Check my
between,
stocks
right?
and then another ice bath after that.
That's the key. Checking your stocks after,
Yes.
before and after the ice bath.
Yes.
And then after that, you need to just make a sirloin steak for some reason. And then you need to...
I was going to go a really bad direction.
Let's go there. We're going there. It's not serious.
Yeah,
It's not dire and
isn't
serious anymore.
This isn't serious. No, I was just going off of like what I know from like Liver King and people like that. It's like I got to make a steak, I got to eat a raw animal heart, and then I got to be like really mean to women for some reason. I don't know if he actually does that, but I feel like I heard that he's like kind of a womanizer.
First of all
don't
in a
know.
good day's work. That's a good day to me. It sounds like a great day to me, you know?
I love eating raw
I
animal
love
hearts.
eating hearts. And I don't know about being mean to women. or
Yeah, I don't
whatever.
like that, but I heard
let's,
he has.
let's
I could
hold
be
off.
wrong. I could be wrong, but I heard that he's kind of. Is he?
That might be the secret to making money.
I think. God, is that why Donald Trump is a millionaire?
Probably not.
Well, no, he just got a small donation of $1 million from his father. That's a horrible Trump impression. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, I don't know, kind of like generational nepotism or something.
Yeah,
I
pretty
don't
much
know.
same thing.
I don't know anything except that he's orange.
Hey!
Orange.
And he likes money. It's green. Hey, we're connecting everything. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Silly Goofy podcast. I don't have a good intro ever for these, but I'm joined by Jake Moyer today. Jake, say hello and who you are, and well, I already said your name, but
Hello.
say hello, who you are, what you do.
Hello, everybody watching. For those that aren't watching, you fucking suck.
You fucking stupid.
You
You
stupid.
better fucking watch the podcast.
He has a whole setup here. Fucking
Yeah,
watch
this
it.
is
The end.
This is a new angle. You can see my computer and everything.
I feel it's very like interactive because I'm turning to you
Yeah.
to show that I'm like talking
That we're
to
having
you,
a conversation.
and then I rope you guys in.
Yeah.
And now we're here. We're like this.
We're in this together.
We're in it. So I like this angle, but
Me too. Because before it was just like up here and it was just like awkward, kind of. Not awkward, but like this feels a little more natural. I don't know.
I'm not
We're here
gonna
to have fun.
I'm not gonna lie, John. I'm a big fan of your podcast.
Well, thank
I
you.
watch. I don't watch though. I listen.
He
I
listens.
listen to your podcast at work.
He does tell me, like, I saw you when we went to that Toothless show. It was like Toothless Brutality and a few others. I saw you there and you were just like, yo, when's the next podcast episode coming out? And I was like, wow, you're like the one person that like genuinely gives a shit. This is awesome.
It's true. I do listen.
I have.
It's true. I listen.
I listen to like every episode, but I've kind
I
of
appreciate that.
I
Thank you.
fell off for a second. There's like
I mean, so did I.
there's like one or two that I haven't seen or listened to rather, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I just uploaded the two most recent ones. One with Elijah St. James, who's a professional wrestler, and then Tyler Hernandez from Disruptor.
Okay, so I listened to the Tyler one.
Okay.
But I don't know if I finished it because my AirPods garbage.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, they're the worst AirPods ever. I hope they fucking die. But like, you know, that would give
I
me
mean, from the sounds of it, it sounds like they did die already.
no, they're like
They didn't do that one.
they're
is,
just like
really
barely
bad.
grasping onto life. Like I'll listen to like 2 songs and it'll be like, yeah, it's dead. And I'm like, you're not.
Actually, it's dead.
Actually,
I'm dead. I was like, I charged you for 10 hours, but okay. All right, yeah. 2 songs in,
If
we're
it's
done.
not apparent, Jake and I both. I'm pretty sure you have ADHD.
So funny enough,
Funny story, bro.
I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, but given my background, which I have not gotten into,
Yes,
I
we'll
get
get
that a
there.
lot. So
given my everything.
we never got past who I am. Not
Yeah, I
to
was gonna
be
say, we haven't
not to
even-
be a big giant fucking dickhead. Like, you know who I am? Do you know who I am? My name is.
Introduce yourself, yeah.
Let me introduce myself.
I'm sorry.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Jake, and I play guitar in a band called Sleepsculotor. That's TOR, by the way.
Is it how else? Like TER?
You don't even. We'll get into it.
Okay.
We'll save it for later.
We'll save it for the pod.
We'll save it for the pod. We'll save it for something else. Yeah. So I'm in Sleepsculotor. It's like a metalcore, mathy chaos band. That's it.
Very
It
sick.
sounds like Glass. I make things that sound like Glass. That's really it. And then I do vocals in a new band, and by this time, hopefully something's out. It's called Scorched Mind. It's just like HM2 Oonga Boonga music. And I just make
I
like...
love that description. You said Oonga Boonga earlier. We were talking about like just making music, and you were just like, I don't want to do guitar for this. You make the Oonga Boonga noise.
Yeah. I'm just like, don't let me like put my Glass sounds and whatever shit into there. Like, if it's just Oonga Boonga, just like
If it's
he's
Oonga
good
Boonga,
at it.
it's Oonga Boonga. It's fine.
Shout out Mike. You're good at making Oonga Boonga stuff, and your setup is fucking nasty sounding. Nasty
Yeah.
is a positive thing, by
Yeah.
the way, for me.
I know. There's been so many times where I'm talking to people about like an album or a song or whatever, and I was like, it's so gross.
Yeah.
In the best sense of the word.
Yeah, I'm just like, that's fucking disgusting. And people are like,
Disgusting.
some people that aren't.
you like that?
I'm just like, no, it's really good. It's really good. I'm really commending this right now.
confused.
Okay, nasty means it's gross. And gross means it's good to me because it sounds like real angry and Oonga Boonga like. The end.
What a perfect analogy.
So yeah, I do vocals in the Oonga Boonga band, and it sounds like gargoyles. That's it. There's nothing out yet. We just filmed a
Can't
video.
fucking take you seriously ever. Anytime I talk to you, I'm just laughing the whole time.
What's funny is like in the earlier years of Sleepsculotor, like I feel like at least because like there's a big disconnect between like personal perception and like outside perception. So from our personal perspective, like a few years ago, we were trying so hard to be like so fucking cryptic and like weird, and like we still are, but like not.
Yeah. It's
but,
like for Sleepsculotor, you mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's like kind of like the brand. I
Yeah.
guess, to an extent.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like
Yeah.
that's
Which is very cool, by the way.
that's kind of the idea, but like I'm just like, yeah, we're being weird and cryptic, but we're also a bunch of fucking idiots, like the craziest people. And I'm like, and you guys have no idea until we go onto a podcast and we're just like, hey, I'm gonna send you some poop on poopsender.com.
I
That's
know
real.
exactly what that means. That's real?
Yeah, there's a website called Poop Senders, and you could send poop. There's like different types. There's like gorilla, elephant, bear.
Bunga bunga. Bear's out there.
Bear. Not that bear.
My
Like
cat's
we're
name is
talking about the big guy in the
big
woods.
grizzly.
Yeah, and it says it's just like, hey, don't ask us how we get this, but we'll send this shit literally anywhere.
Don't ask how, but we got a lot of shit that we can send to people.
Just got reminded rather.
Yes.
ADHD. Never got diagnosed.
Yes.
But playing in Sleepsculotor, people are like, wow, this stuff is bonkers. It's off the walls. It's off the rails. You guys sound like you're on acid. You guys sound like you're on PCP. And I'm like,
Is that a person that you're like,
it was
doing?
kind of getting a little jokery. I was going to be like, first, we do the PCP. And then... But
Nothing. I was
yeah,
gonna try to go along with it, but I got, I got
okay.
nothing. I don't even
No.
want to try to do my Joker impression right now.
It's just a chaotic time. So
it's very cool.
you know, like people are just like, how do you memorize? How do you write? Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and I'm
gonna
like,
ask,
I don't.
I'm gonna ask those things
All
later
right,
on, but
this is my podcast now.
All right, ask me
I'm
anything.
asking you, how do you write my music for me? How do you do it?
I put
Because
it
I've seen
through-
you do my music. How do you write my music?
I've put it through the AI generator on Snapchat.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Boo this
Boo!
We don't like AI.
Okay, we're pretty loud. I was gonna say, how
It's okay.
loud is the cap here? Because I'm
I mean, probably that.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
don't be like the whole time, but
all right, yeah. No. I'm not gonna be
No,
yelling the
my-
whole
my
time. This
other-
has to be enjoyable.
yeah. No, my other neighbor, my one neighbor that's above us is not here, and then there's another person on the third floor. I've straight up done vocals here before, and he's never said anything. So, props to you. I won't say his name because I'm sure he doesn't want to be. Doxxed.
Let's dox him, guys.
lives at-
let's
no.
get a dox him train going today. This is definitely not live.
This isn't Twitch.
This definitely isn't live. But let's get a dox him train going. Dox him, dox him.
Okay, I'm gonna reel the conversation back real quick.
Yeah, you're gonna have to reel me in sometimes.
No, it's okay.
Or I'll
I'm-
reel myself in. I'll just
I'm
be
here
like,
for
wait. Let's get back to the real subject at hand.
Get back to the real thing. Okay, so Jake,
Yes.
you play in Sleep Sculpt. I usually have questions like written out, and I think I might have written some for you, but just like the way that you and I talk normally, I was just thinking, fuck it. I'm just
Let
gonna,
it
I'm just
flow.
gonna let it fly.
Let it hang out. Let it do its thing.
Let it fucking nuts out. Hang
Yeah,
out.
nuts out for this episode. We're nuts out.
You got
You do the rest of the episode in that voice.
Yeah, I actually could.
So I started playing guitar when I was 15.
Yeah, I was actually 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Hold on, we're getting serious.
Okay, we're gonna be silly and goofy, but we're still gonna be serious. No, so
Dire.
you play in Sleep Sculptor.
I
Give
do.
me a little bit. You've already kind of described like the band itself. Give me like how did y'all start?
It's kind of like a story in a
hoping.
place and a time. So basically, I had 2 former vocalists in the beginning, and they did not write music. So they went to a producer, got like 2 tracks together, and they just recorded vocals over them.
Okay.
And they were like, okay, we're going to send this out to people to find members. So we were like, okay. So I was one of the people. James, the guy who plays drums in Sleep Sculptor and in Scorched Mind. And in every
Toothless.
and in every band, he was just talking on a podcast about how he tries to not play drums, but then he gets roped into playing drums. It's because he's good at drums.
He's incredibly good. Does he play anything else? I feel like
he's
only
played
ever
bass.
seen. Oh, really?
Yeah, and like he could write guitar
Oh,
parts
that's
and
right.
stuff.
He played bass at first for Sleep Sculptor, right?
He did. So that's
Yeah.
the cool part. So it was basically 2 vocalists,
Mm-hmm.
a guitarist, me, and then him playing bass, and that
Eric
was like
played
the
drums, right?
no. Eric just filled in.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like, he
yeah,
filled
there
in
was
on drums.
yeah, there was no drummer. He was never like, oh hey, I'm in the band. It was just like, hey, I'm gonna play the first 3 shows with you guys, and then you're on your own. Like you got to find somebody. So
Yeah.
eventually James moved to drums. There was a dude who played bass for a second, and like he didn't contribute to like any writing or anything of value. He played like 2 shows or something. Barely
Sick.
played the songs the right way.
That's what I did.
Yeah, it was fine. So it's like it doesn't matter. So basically, to me, Travis, James, myself, and Kyler's no longer in the band, but Kyler were like the original guys along with the original vocalists. But lineup changes happen. So it basically started. They contacted me and James to play. So we were like, all right, cool.
Nice. Okay.
And that's the beginning. And then the fill-in guys just left, and then we got a solidified lineup.
Nice.
That's it.
And that's it.
The end. And now we're at where we're at.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
There's way more. There's lineup changes. Bands are tumultuous. The nature of bands.
How many like fill-ins have you guys had?
Like, okay, so there was another guitarist at one point,
Mm-hmm.
and then he left. Didn't again, like nothing on paper. Like there's no song where it's like that was that guy. It was always
Okay.
me and Kyler. Anything you hear was me and Kyler. Besides the EP, because the EP was done with that producer.
Okay.
So I didn't write anything on that, nor James. But like we were there the one day, and we were kind of like dictating things. We were like, it'd be kind of cool if it went. Grrr. Like it was
Okay.
a different experience.
So,
I was
like-
expecting to go in and like write, but like we didn't do that until the next album, and then we wrote.
The next album was Entry Dispersal?
Entry Dispersal,
Okay.
yes.
Or Dispersal, yeah.
Yep.
Who comes up with like? I'm assuming that like the 2 old vocalists came up with like the names and lyrics and everything.
Yeah, for the older stuff, yes.
Okay.
The new album, it was myself and Kyler and Flo, our new vocalist.
Okay.
Love you, Flo.
I'm gonna get into him. Don't worry.
Yeah, he like helped make lyrics too, in a sense, but like it's a complicated process that we could get into.
Mm-hmm.
Right after these No, I'm just playing.
After the sponsor from Raid Shadow Legends.
NordVPN. Bang Energy.
Oh God. No, so okay, so you guys have been a band for like 5
like,
years, maybe?
yeah, like tail end of like 2017 is when I got asked to like
Okay.
try out pretty much, which I don't even know what I did. I think I just like made some noises over a track or something. It was like fucking I don't even remember. Like
There you go.
yeah, so
That's all you need.
So let's just say 2018.
Okay.
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's I don't want to do math.
And-
That's an number of years. It's
Yeah.
this many.
But then I do the thing where you got a minus 2 years because of the fucking pandemic. I know no one wants to hear about it, but like I'm just like no one did anything. Like all we were
Yeah.
doing was writing. So
I mean,
it's
you were
like,
still a band and still
Oh,
in it.
yeah,
You just
yeah.
weren't doing anything.
It was
'Cause
just
you were
boring.
being responsible.
Yeah, we were being responsible and, like, you know, having a great time.
We were all thriving during the lockdown.
Yeah, we were having a great time. I was watching a lot of TikTok and watching a lot of YouTube.
Actually, I wasn't like, that's a good segue because I kind of wanted to ask about this a little bit, but during the lockdown, we talked about it a little bit earlier, I think, or started to.
Maybe.
But during the lockdown, we were talking about YouTube and stuff, and that's when I started to do more YouTube videos and stuff.
Yes.
That's when I did the quarantine collab.
Yes.
That's when you and I like started to like talk more.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
knew each other beforehand.
Yeah, there was
We
like
talked, a little bit
shows
here and there.
and
We'd see each other at shows,
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was just kind of like you would throw a house show and Lilac Knight would play it, and I remember thinking like, this dude's like really hard. Like he was like really metal, really metal and hardcore. Like I'm in a weird pop punk band. This is cool.
yeah. At that point, like I wasn't even in a band like when I would throw all those shows, but like
Yeah.
we're playing footsies if you didn't see that. Yeah. Like I don't know, I didn't really think of myself like that. I was just like I liked mixed genre shows because I liked the build. I was like, yeah, like I'll put a hip hop band up front. Or I'll put like a pop punk band, and then it gets like progressively harder. And I would kind of like try to plan out like like not a theme, but like an overall like experience. I'm just like, it's gonna get harder.
Okay.
Or it would be like, oh, it's like chill to hype, or
yeah,
you know,
that's kind of like what we're doing tonight for the show tonight. It's like heavy band, chill band,
yeah,
heavy band, kind of chill like punk, and then heavy band.
yeah, yeah. I think
so that way you're not like bombarded with like hardcore, deathcore,
yeah,
pop punk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like if it makes sense, that's kind of like the ultimate thing I was going for those shows. I was like, I want it to make sense. I want people to find new music, and I want people to like have fun and not like, I don't know. I don't think I was really worried about like gatekeeping necessarily.
No, I don't think I've ever
feel like things
thought about that with you.
Yeah, no, like I wasn't like I'm trying to make a message to the gatekeepers. Hey, gatekeepers, fuck you. Look at my show. No, like
Hey, not around here.
yeah, not around here. No gatekeeping. Yeah, that wasn't a thing. I was just
your
like,
shows are always very fun.
yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna put on a show. I like people showing up. I like having fun. I like doing cool shit. The end.
Yeah,
I was like, no one's doing cool shit. Someone's got to do cool shit.
I like
The
doing
end.
cool shit.
Yeah,
I feel like at one of the house shows, I think it was the first time Sleep Sculptor played. The first time that I saw Sleep Sculptor, anyways, there was a pool in your backyard. I don't remember. Was it Eric that jumped into it?
Yes,
Okay,
it was Eric from Toothless.
Yeah,
and there's a GoPro footage. Yeah, someone set up a GoPro on like it's an above ground pool, like it's in the backyard. So someone set up a GoPro like on the rim, like I don't know what it's called, like
the
top
the rim.
plastic part thing.
That sounds better. The top plastic part thing.
Yeah, so like it was like there, and then like Sleep Sculptor, Toothless. I forget who was playing, but like I'm pretty sure it was Toothless actually.
Yeah, because he was playing guitar for them.
Yeah, Sleep Sculptor and Toothless were like brothers. We're like this. It's like two cousins. They were
like
with a similar idea.
Sculptor.
Yeah, there's
Sleepless.
We share members.
You really do.
Yeah, we do. Like half.
Like 3/4 of Toothless was in Sleep Sculptor for that tour you guys did. Because
Yes.
Brian Zanetti filled in on guitar, right?
Yes, and 100% of Toothless has played a Sleep Sculptor show before. So it's like, yeah, but
That's really
the opposite isn't true. I've never played in Toothless.
And
neither has Flo.
well, yeah. I mean, he lives in Canada.
Yeah, and I don't.
So, how did you guys meet up with him? That's a good segue.
So my vocalist, all the vocalists left.
Yeah.
It's a really tough thing to go through if you're not familiar with the process. It's hard.
Yeah.
So, we parted ways, and then we were just like, okay, we had probably like 7, 8, or 9. No, I just went through all these numbers. Probably like
7,
roughly
8, 9, 10,
yeah,
11,
10,
12, 13,
11,
14, 15 maybe?
yeah, maybe 15 on a
16?
good day. No, I think we had like 10 songs in the bag that were just like done demo wise, and we were just like, hey, this is like an album almost. Like our album before, I think, is only like 10 songs. I think it's like a runtime of like less than 30 minutes or something. I don't know. All the songs are short and chaotic. If you haven't gathered that,
It's great.
and yeah, so at some point we just chose one, and we were like, all right, here's the deal. We need one of yous to come up and give us your vocals so we could put you in our bands. So, we were just like, okay, we're going to choose a song that we already recorded so they have like material to adhere to. And then we gave them one that was unreleased at the time. And we were just like, write whatever you want to it. Like, we don't care. No parameters. We're not looking for like one-to-one comparisons to our old vocalists. We're just like, do what you think's right. And it took a couple weeks,
Yeah,
maybe
you
like
had a lot of like. How many people would you say tried out?
I don't even remember, like just a handful. It wasn't as many as you would think.
Okay.
So like
One of them was me. Well, kinda. I started to write lyrics
yeah.
for the demo that you sent out, and then I was like, I think I remember messaging you. I was like, hey, I'm gonna try out. Definitely not gonna get it, but like, because I'm like, I am not the person for that.
But that's not true because it could have. It
could have been.
Could have been. Like it was.
I could have lived in Canada. No, just kidding.
Yeah, he could have went to Canada. He could have came all the way to Canada, and then go all the way to Pennsylvania, and then all the way to Wilkes-Barre.
I could have done that.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So you guys had like a decent amount of people trying out and everything, and one of them I assume was
Sorry,
Flo.
taking a sip.
A sippy.
Needed a sip. Feeling a little dry, but essentially, yeah. A lot of people wanted to try out, and that was the thing that we noticed the most. A lot of people were like, I want, and then they just didn't. So we were like, okay, that weeded out a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that were like, don't worry, I got this. And we were like, put your money where your mouth is, man. Like we want to see it.
Yeah.
So like that's it. Like we're not going to be like, you're so bad, dude. Don't even
like
try.
bad, dude?
Well, did you even try here? Like no.
Side thing. Speaking of trying out for bands, I actually also tried out for Downswing to be their vocalist.
Sounds heavy.
Have you listened to Downswing?
Maybe.
I think you'd like them.
I'll check 'em
good.
out.
They're like hardcore. Actually, I didn't even mean to, but
It'd be funny if they were like
the vocalist
indie.
No, they're hardcore. Very good. So the vocalist of Downswing now used to be the vocalist of this band called Subtleties, which their first tour was with Crafter when I played bass for Crafter. So that's how I met Harrison. the vocalist of
Illuminati
Downswing.
confirmed. Is it?
Not clickbait. So yeah, like I met Harrison through there, and like him and I became good friends. And then he joined Downswing like on guitar, and I remember like messaging him, being like, "Hey bro, you need a new guitarist?" Just being like, I was like, "Oh no!" At first I was just like, "Oh, that's sick." You know, how'd that happen? He was like, "I basically just like bugged them until they let me in." I was like, "Sick! I'm gonna do the same to you. You need a guitarist?" But obviously that didn't pan out. And then I remember they put out a thing about like, "Oh, we need a new vocalist," and I literally went in my garage and I like demoed out like a thing for their song Sever. I did like a vocal take for it.
Right.
And he was like, "Yeah, we got like 50 submissions." I was like, "Damn, that's crazy." And then he just ended up being the vocalist.
Yeah, 50. That's crazy.
I might be exaggerating. I don't
Still,
know. But
like-
still, they had a lot.
I
But
feel like we had less than like 10 actual.
really,
Like there was like a bunch of people that were like, I'm down.
there's a
Send me
bunch
the
of people
files.
that said they were interested, but only like less than 10 actually went through with it.
Let me put it
kinda
to you
thing.
this way, chat and phone that I'm staring at. A lot of people got a free demo and didn't send anything, but only a
I'm
couple.
one of them.
And a couple of people. Yeah.
I don't even remember what demo it is, honestly.
It was called.
Dark Gerald? No.
No, that wasn't out yet. I wrote that.
Do you want me to bleep that?
No.
Okay.
It's out. It's called
Okay.
It's called Plaster Saint.
Oh,
But
okay.
the working title was called Dark Geroid from Yu-Gi-Oh. Don't know why.
Hell yeah.
I think I wrote the song and I was just watching Yu-Gi-Oh and I was like, Dark Geroid. What the hell is a Geroid? And then I was like, okay.
It's like a steroid made by Chris Jericho.
Yes. Is that the dude?
That's a wrestler.
Never mind. Never
That's
mind.
the dude from Fozzy.
I was gonna be like, is that Chris Benoit? My bad.
So for those of you who don't know, Chris Benoit. No, I'm kidding.
I mixed them up for some reason.
I
don't know why. I don't even watch wrestling. Sorry, wrestling fans. But, I was like, is that Chris Benoit?
We have a hardcore championship belt in our merch display.
Was it
Did I
from
bring
Chris
it?
Benoit?
No, he's dead.
Well, I know, but like
I
he could have owned things like.
No, I got this from Walmart for like $15. It was actually like the Intercontinental title, I think, and I just like smashed it with a PA speaker, and
Hard.
I made it look like the hardcore championship belt.
Hell
But no, yeah, it was really cool. I love that thing. I lost it for like 2 years, and then I found it, and I was like, oh, reunited, and it feels so good. But no, I remember quickly going back to like the whole downswing thing. He was actually originally supposed to be the one that did the guest spot in Ulcer.
Ooh.
Yeah,
okay.
he was going to do it. We are going to have the dude from Downswing. But a bunch of stuff happened, like life happened and money happened, and we are like, hey, we actually like can't afford this anymore, unfortunately. So I think I asked you. I was like, hey, do you think Flo would do vocals for my band? I'm scared to ask him.
And I was like, John, oh my God, just leave me alone. Just go ask Flo. I'm busy. Go figure it out yourself.
Watching Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm switching the conversation up a lot.
Get
I'm
out of my
drinking
room,
water,
Brian.
staring at phones, watching TikToks. Go figure it out yourself.
It's pretty much word for word. With that.
Spitting all over this. I'm sorry.
But yeah, anyway, I'm sorry. No, I totally derailed you. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Reel
it's
me
cool.
in.
What were we talking about?
We're talking about Flo, how he became the member of the band. And
Right,
you were like-
right,
you're like, we had
right.
this many people like trying out.
First,
and he was one of them.
let me talk more shit about the people who got the file. I'm kidding. Last thing I have to say about the file, though,
Yes.
it was called Ham Man. It was called Ham Man. We wrote it. We were like reconfiguring all our stuff. We were figuring out merch. Everyone was up there. We were just like, let's write a song. And I remember Joey Jordison died. Rest in peace. And
in peace, brother.
I was about to say rest in piss, but he's not a bad guy. But
No,
like,
yeah, I love Joey
I
Jordison.
just say rest in piss so much to like
It's
nothing.
a habit.
Yeah, I'll be at like work and like I'll have a minor inconvenience. I'll just be like, rest in piss, mate. Rest in piss. Damn.
You're not watching the fucking video. Rest in peace.
If you're not watching this, you're fucking stupid. Anyway, here's
Craig
AG1.
Reynolds from the Downbeat.
Maybe. Sorry, Craig. If you ever
If
see
Craig Reynolds ever watches this or listens to this, what's up, Craig? You were the inspiration to start a podcast again.
I'm sorry, I'm American and I say Craig and not Craig. Like my bad, dude. I think
Craig.
he says Craig, you know, but like he has the accent, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't say Craig because like it doesn't feel right in my mouth.
It sounds like
Like fucking
yeah.
it's like
Craig.
I'm like trying too
Imagine
hard.
if he was watching this and he's like, I started to like you guys, and then you started talking like this, and now you're a bunch of fucking idiots.
I'd be like, listen, I
Hey.
think we could be friends. I think we can make up.
I think we
Hypothetically,
think
I know
we
you don't
could-
know me or care.
Yeah.
But like,
or you'll ever hear this or see
Yeah.
this, but like, I think we could be friends.
maybe he will.
I
Someone
play
send it to him.
drums. I try. No, he was like a big reason for me to like be excited about playing drums again.
Yeah.
And like get back into podcasting because like I was kind of starting to do it, and then I started listening to the Downbeat,
Yeah. Yes.
and I was like, oh, I definitely want to do it now.
Yeah, it gets me inspired to play music, and I'm a guitarist, which he hates, which I don't care because I get it. But like,
I
yeah,
just hate all musicians. How about that?
yeah, I hate
How
everybody.
about that?
I hate everybody equally. I hate everybody. I hate you. No.
Okay, Ham Man. That,
Ham
you're like,
Man.
that's the last thing I want to say about that. So, Flo, when did Flo come into the picture?
He ham-manned it up.
Hell yeah,
It was
brother.
like between
He's
him.
like, Ham Man.
Yeah, he's like,
You were like,
"Are
you're
you-"
in.
He was like, "Ragadan, I am the ham man. Ragadan, madam." And I was like, yo, this dude's
Brother, you're
dude's
so
spitting.
fucking cool.
He's spitting right now. You hear that shit? He's going, "Ragadan, ragadan, the ham man, blah." And no, he like sent in
Oof, Ham Man. Ooga booga.
yeah, he sent in a performance and he just went so fucking hard on it, and we were like, are you hearing this?
Like visually or just
No.
Just the demo?
It was just audio. Like
Oh,
the
okay.
demo was like, okay, so like we do the demos.
Yeah.
And then like they're like okay quality. Like I wouldn't release them myself personally. I've heard worse, but like, you know,
I've sent you demos.
demos are demos.
They're
like
demos.
they're
They get the-
supposed
they
to
get
be
the
a
job
little
done.
they're supposed to be a little gross, but sometimes you capture some magic in there.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. We've used plenty of things from demos that landed on the album that are just
Really?
like little noises or takes or whatever.
Yeah.
So like it's possible.
Yeah.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Just oh, wait, excuse me.
I haven't referenced that in like so long. I don't know why the
I watched a
podcast
video
brought that
about
out of
Holes
me.
last night, and I was like, I really want to watch Holes again. And then I've been thinking about little Shia LaBeouf things recently.
I haven't thought about Shia LaBeouf in a while.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, if you're ever watching or listening to this, sorry.
Dude, come on the pod,
Come on the
dude.
pod, bro.
But you got to make sure you got to ask for me by name to be on here so I can be there with you and we can be on the pod together.
Yeah, brother. You gotta like
Ham Man.
Ham Man. Oh my god. I'm gonna just put my mic down and stop talking.
No, it's me. It's me. I'm sure this is a ride for people listening. For those listening,
For those of you listening, fuck off.
AG1. AG1. Metal posters.
Oh, what are those called? The
The metal posters?
yeah.
Bro, I've listened to this shit so much.
Let's
Hey,
look at this
yo.
asshole. Hey,
Hey, yo.
that's Aaron.
Hey. Hype me up.
What's up, buddy? Hell yeah. We're talking about shit. What?
Talk about Shia LaBeouf.
All right, I'll let you guys do your little podcast.
Hey,
Have fun doing
Thank
your
you.
little podcast with your little friend. Yeah.
All right, buddy.
you got to wash your ass or anything?
Yeah.
All right, go wash your ass.
Gonna go wash my ass.
Gonna go wash his ass. Okay, for anybody that is only that is not watching, they're only doing audio.
Aaron's gonna
Aaron came
wash
in, he's gonna
his
take
ass.
a shower quick, and that's the joke. Is just wash my ass.
I'm gonna go wash my ass.
He's gonna go wash his ass.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
So, man, I forgot to do any Patrick Warburton. Now you got me on it.
You got me on it.
Now we're gonna talk like this the whole time.
If anybody's still listening to this,
No one's gonna listen to this episode. It's gonna be the worst grossing episode. They're gonna be like, this fucking dude doesn't.
why does he have these people?
Yeah, like I'm not retaining anything. I feel like I'm getting hit with the hammer, and like that's
You
exactly
have a very
my.
unique way of describing things.
I've been
Like,
told that.
I feel like really.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting hit with a hammer, and then you're like, we make music that sounds like glass.
Yeah, like I don't know, like I just use like those descriptors. Like I talked to him. John's leaving. Oh shit, it's getting real. For those of you listening, John has a hammer, and he's gonna fucking bludgeon me to death. Okay.
Not a bad accent.
Hey, thanks. I try my best.
I love accents.
For
Anyway,
reasonable accents,
Yeah.
like English people. Like I'll make fun of English people. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, they could take the hit. It's fine. I know some English people. I have an English friend.
Yeah, I was just
I have an English friend. Don't me. It's fine, dude.
I'm not being a bigot. I have English friends.
Yeah, like
That means I can be really rude and like racist towards English people because I have one friend
yeah.
that fits in that category.
I think the English people could handle it though. It's fine. I believe in you.
used to have, I used to be friends with somebody who like genuinely had that mentality of like, I'm not racist. Like I think they genuinely said, I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally. And I'm like, wow, we're 15. This is funny.
Yeah, that's like
But we weren't 15. We were old.
I know plenty of people like that, and they're just like, I'm a nihilist, dude.
That's
I've never read any Nietzsche. I've never read nihilism.
Nietzsche.
I've never read any nihilistic philosophical
read.
studies. I've never done anything like that, but I just hate everyone equally. Everyone's a scumbag to me.
There's one dude I know who like he used this as a way to like be a shitty person and feel okay about it.
Yeah, that's
Was like
you know,
he
car
would do
for
stuff like that.
Sorry.
Par for the course. Is that
Yeah,
what
I was gonna say car for the pores.
it's a card for the purse. No, he would do stuff like that. Like he had a girlfriend. There's somebody that I used to be very good friends with. Then I stopped being friends with him, and like I would get random messages from people being like, "Hey, don't you know this person? He's
No.
doing this kind of thing." And I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't been friends with him for a while because of stuff like that." But like, he was like, he had a girlfriend, and he was like Snapchat flirting with like everybody, and he would always send like pictures of him like getting ready to take a shower or whatever.
Ha
And
streaks.
he's like, I'm not streaks.
Ha yo, streaks anyone and like his fucking cock's out.
Basically.
Yo, streaks anyone?
But no, like he would do stuff like that, and he's just like, "Oh, I send it to everybody."
Yeah, I
And,
sent
like-
it to my mom, dude. What do you
like,
mean?
Somebody called him out for it. They were like, "You have a girlfriend. Like, why are you sending me a picture of you like in the shower?" And he was just like, he basically was doing that whole thing where he was just like, "I sent it to everybody. You're not special." And like I think he like was like straight up hitting on them and like asked trying to like go out with them. And they're like, "You have a girlfriend?" And he's like, "I sent that to everybody. You're not special. Don't worry about it." And they were like, "Dude, you're kind of being a scumbag right now." He was like, "Whatever. I don't care."
I hate everyone equally.
But no, like he had that mentality of like, I'm gonna be a piece of shit, and the world has hurt me before, so I'm gonna be a piece of shit because the world has hurt me.
Oh, the world hurt me. I'm gonna be mean
my
to
little
everybody.
micro penis is too small.
I'm gonna be mean to everybody now because the world hurt me.
Okay, everyone gets hurt. Learn from it and grow. The end.
Yeah.
That's if you're gonna take anything away from this fucking podcast
You're
today.
gonna.
If you're even still listening or you're still here,
This is the deep section of it.
don't no, don't be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Keep your like things and like. I'm not saying bottle up your emotions.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
never good.
saying.
Go to therapy.
I'm not saying stick it out. To suck it up and keep pushing on. I'm like, listen, if you're hurt, I'm sorry. Work on it.
Yeah.
Heal. Try not to be a piece of shit to other people. If you're going to maybe make the mistake of being a piece of shit to someone else, at least have the emotional intelligence to understand that you could be a bad person sometimes, but become better.
Yeah.
Own the mistakes,
Yeah.
become better, the end.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Take that away from this podcast.
Yeah.
And NordVPN.
NordVPN.
I was about to fucking scream.
I'm like trying to keep up with you and the bits, and I'm just laughing too much.
Yeah, everything's a bit in my life. Like
honestly
at
same.
work,
That's
in my
how it
bands, like it's just like perpetual bits.
Yeah.
At work, I'm not shouting out my work. Fuck work. Shout out to the people I like at work though. Love you guys.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Yeah, that's
No,
a
I
bit.
feel
That's
like
a bit from work, but
there-
yeah.
I
But,
feel like most of the time when I'm like hanging out with Evie or her and I are doing stuff, I feel like most of the time is like a bit with her as well.
Mhm.
Because I'm just always trying to make her laugh because it makes me happy when I make her laugh because I'm like, oh, she's happy, she's laughing, this is good. So I'm just never serious in front of her, and it annoys the hell out of her, which is one of the big reasons why I had to get on ADHD medication because I was like, I feel bad that she has to put up with me. Like there was a time I always go back to this story, but I think it's really funny. Like looking back, I'm like, that is pretty funny.
yeah.
And like kind of encapsulates how fucking stupid I am without really realizing it. There was a time like she woke up. She always gets up a little bit earlier than I do for work because we both leave at the same time.
Yeah.
She drops me off. She'll wake up like 6:30. I wake up at 7 because I'm always tired.
And what's
She
the
was-
approxate route that you take to work? Like streets,
I go on,
street
Route
names.
37, and then I cut over onto Pierce Ave. No, I'm kidding.
Write that down.
Those aren't real places. I was reading. The
Write it
Pierce-
down
I
anyway.
was reading the Pierce the Veil flag. I was like, what words can I say?
Pierce the Kubla Khan TX laws.
Pierce, the veil.
We're making.
Pierce the veil.
We're making.
Ah, crap.
Pierce the.
But no, like there was one time I woke up and for whatever reason I like when I wake up like I'll be tired for a little bit, but then like when I wake up, but then when I'm like up and moving, I'm up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's still like like she's making coffee and everything, getting ready. I'm in like gym shorts, no shirt, fucked up hair because I just woke up, and I went out in the kitchen when she's like getting stuff ready. And I just start blaring rock and roll McDonald's for some reason because I thought it would be funny. And I'm just like, I didn't even realize I was being this dumb, but like I was like two-stepping in the dining room doing that, and she's literally in the kitchen like, John, it's 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, at that point, I was like, I need to like calm down.
Yeah.
I was like, I think it's funny, but like she's visibly annoyed right now.
I definitely relate. Like sometimes I'll wake up in like similar situation, like me and Lita, like we leave around a similar time, like we wake up at a similar time. But like sometimes I'll wake up, like she's like the 400 alarm person.
Oh God.
Lita, I love you a lot, but like I can't do the 400 alarms. Like I get one and I'm like, I'm up. Fine. She's like, let me sleep a little bit. So like I'll be kind of in this like hazy, half awake state. And she'll be like dead asleep back in a second after the alarm stops. And I'm like, I don't know how you do it. So like sometimes like I'll just like bother her. I'll just like grab her ear and she's just like, no, please. No. And I'm just like,
Just like drag a shoelace across her face, be like, there's a bug on your face.
Yeah, there's like so many bits. Like there's this bit because she's like very quiet and like I'm obnoxious and
I'm just kidding, sorry.
he's onto it. He gets it.
I get it. I'm right there.
Yeah, he understands. So
We're the same person. We just merged. One of the bits. Yes, you're like, there's one bit. Or something.
there's a good bit, and she gets in my car. She's in the passenger seat, and I'm just like,
So what do you want to listen to?
because she doesn't really listen to the same things I do entirely. We have similar tastes, and she accepts my music. I accept hers.
Nice.
And I like her music, and she likes mine. You know.
For the most part, Evie and I are the same. There's like one or two bands that she listens to that I still kind of make fun of her for.
Yeah, I make fun of things that she listens to because like she likes a lot of like goth stuff.
Hell yeah.
So like I'll just be like, oh yeah. But like I also
am in Ghost. No.
But I also
I love Ghost. That's not a knock at Ghost.
I rock with the goth music.
Yeah.
It's cool, but like I don't find myself listening to it on my own. I
Yeah,
just listen to it with her. For some of it I do listen to on my own. But anyway, so I'll be like,
What do you want to listen to?
and she's like,
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
and I'm like, okay. So then I would I would always just put on like the first 5 seconds of My Own Summer by Deftones. Just the and she'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" But I just exhausted the joke for like months. Like I'd just be like, "What do you want to listen to?" And she'd be like, "I don't know." And I'd be like, "All right, I got
It's
just
always
the
the same
thing
thing.
for you." And she'd be like, "Fucking stop."
Does she not like Deftones?
I don't think she minds, but
Oh,
like
okay.
I think
it's more so just the fact that you've done it 800 times.
I think everyone's on the same page with Deftones that like we're into it, but then there's like a subcategory of people that are like,
I'm so horny. This is so horny.
What is it with like Deftones and people being
horniness.
horny? Yeah,
I
what
don't
is it
know.
with
Like
horniness?
he's
I
like
don't understand.
whisper singing, moaning, but I'm just like,
And star, I don't know any words.
shut it.
I do like that song. Evie actually showed me a few Deftones songs. They're really good. I just never really. I was super late on Deftones.
Yeah, same. We covered it for Kyler's wedding. He's no longer in Sleepsculotor. Love you, Kyler. He's doing big things in life, like houses and marriages and like big things. And
He's being an adult.
yeah, he's being an adult, and we're just like, I can't wait to be in a van and go to Texas. Like, it's crazy. But like, yeah, he got married, and he was like, I want you guys to be in the wedding band. We're gonna cover some songs. So we covered My Own Summer
Nice.
and
like, yo, y'all wanna-
BYOB.
At a wedding? That's
Yeah.
sick. That's sick.
He was like,
he's like, hey, you guys want to play Sunbeam Lethargy?
Yeah.
Lethargy for the wedding?
yeah,
I want to
it-
walk down the aisle to the.
yeah. He was like, I want blast beats at my wedding. So
That's so cool.
So we played
I love
BYOB, and I was like, all right, yeah, why not? But
That's
yeah,
sick.
My Own Summer. We had to learn it.
That's cool.
Anyway, I'm horny. I'm listening to Deftones.
I'm
What
horny
about
and
you?
listening to Deftones.
I'm so horny.
Leave
right
a
now.
comment if you're horny and also listening to or listening to Deftones. No.
Can we get a I'm literally busting in the chat, please? I'm busting.
First person to comment, I'm literally busting in the comment section gets nothing, but it'll be funny to us.
Nothing.
What have you done, Derek? You've done nothing. You know where that's from? Zoolander.
Hoolander?
Zoolander. Close.
Hoolander.
Mugatu said that.
Good
Well,
to know.
I'm sorry.
I will have to
Have you seen
brush
Zoolander?
up. No. I'll have to brush up on my
I am upset.
Zoolandia.
I am upset at you. Sorry, that was really.
I am so upset.
You want
at
feats for
you.
free? Oh yeah, I'm wearing an ankle brace.
Yo, pay me for this. I'll send you my Cash App tag. Boom.
What are we fucking actually talking about?
I
now?
literally don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna just.
I
decide
like
something.
the conversation flowing.
Yeah.
This is what it's like to be in a band with me.
Yeah.
And I am just one of many people who do the same exact thing, except some are more easygoing, whatever. We're talking about being horny and Deftones, like that,
Yeah.
like whole thing. I don't know.
Speaking about being in a band with him, he's not.
I'm
in,
horny.
but I am horny.
I'm
That's what I
rock
was getting
solid.
at.
I'm bricked up.
I'm fucking cheeked up. No. So, the reason that Jake is here now, we've been trying to do a podcast for a while, but the reason that Jake is here is because he is actually filling in on guitar for my band, Disruptor.
Hi, Disruptor.
Hi, boys.
Hi, Disruptor.
Hi, Squidward.
3/5 of us are at my house right now.
That's like,
Over half. You say hi, Squidward?
yeah.
Hi, Squidward.
Have you heard? Of,
Squidward twice. I like Squidward.
have you heard of the Squidward suicide creepypasta?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have.
Did you ever
trauma.
watch it?
I never found the real thing.
You never saw the real
No, I thought I did, but I guess it wasn't real. But I have trauma from that because I don't actually have trauma. But this kind of thing fucked me up. So, for whatever reason, it was one of those times, one of the few times where, like, my mom, when I was younger, my mom and brother and I lived in Unadilla. She would go up to, like, Albany or somewhere to visit her sister. She was like, yeah, I'm going to go visit my sister for the weekend. Cool. We're both adults. You know, like, we can handle ourselves.
Right.
But during that time, my brother would he would just like bring like the PlayStation out in the living room. He'd be playing like Grand Theft Auto or something like that. He'd just be playing like Batman video games, you know, whatever.
Yeah, he's playing the Call of Duty. He's playing the fucking 2K. He's playing it all.
He's playing WWE 2K23. No, this was years ago. But no, so he would bring the PlayStation in. Wow, that was a really hard thing to say.
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Oh, well, you brought the PlayStation.
No, he brought the PS3 out into the living room, and he was playing that, and I was just hanging out with him. on the couch. But this was after I heard about like Squidward's suicide thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, this is fucked up. I don't remember when it came out, but I was a lot younger, obviously, and like for whatever reason, it creeped me out, and I remember telling my brother about it.
So you
Billy, if you're listening to this, you're a dick.
how dare you?
But no, like, so I'm lying on the couch, and this after I told him about it, I was like, yeah, it freaked me out. This whole thing, Squidward committed suicide. It was crazy.
So hold on. So
told-
you just read it?
Yeah,
Like-
I read the creepypasta. I never
Okay.
got to see the actual video because I couldn't find it.
Okay.
Like, I know what the video is.
Yeah, it's called Red Mist, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Mist, yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. It's horrible. Don't look it up. You can if you want. I'm not your dad.
Yeah, I was
But
also on the internet with access to a bunch of things I shouldn't
a
have.
lot of things.
Yeah, like I'd go on Facebook.
Pain
You just see,
Olympics?
Pain Olympics,
Ugh.
dudes chopping his dick off with like a little hatchet thing.
I saw a video of some dude getting. I didn't see like the actual act, but like this one time I saw a dude like getting his head cut off.
Oh yeah, like I saw
What the fuck?
I saw a beheading
Why
on
are these things around?
I saw a beheading on Facebook. Like
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it
I
was-
mean, there was also a dude that was like going live on Facebook, just like committing murder.
yeah. I mean, like that shit's
Great.
crazy.
I love this earth.
But like I remember a specific time it was just like you'd log on and it'd be like, guys, don't click the video. It's literally a puppy going into a blender, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like who's doing this? Like what's the point?
Yeah.
I don't get it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I remember there was like a chainsaw beheading on my timeline before it was even called a timeline. Maybe I don't
Yeah.
remember.
You remember chain letters? It's like if you don't send this letter to 10 people by 10:58 p.m. tonight,
remember
a
Carmen
clown will
Suck
your
you,
dick.
it'll suck you clean, buddy. Suck you dry.
No,
I'm
do I
like,
remember
Yo,
who?
I'm not sending this to anybody. I'm not sending it to
Oh,
no
no,
one.
I forgot to send it to people. Here
Yeah.
I am.
No, do I remember what?
Carmen Winstead.
Maybe
It was like a creepypasta type thing, but I remember I don't know if I was just too early to creepypasta I just got it as like a text chain thing, but it was like, my name is Carmen Winstead and I was bullied at school and I was tossed down an open manhole and I broke my neck. And then it was just
I
like,
never heard of this.
yeah, it was fucking scary as a kid. I got sent it. I was like, fuck you guys. Like, why are you sending that shit to
Yeah.
me? But it like basically moral of the story. If you didn't send it to 5 people, Carmen Winstead would come up through the drains of anything. This is sink, bathroom, shower drain, and just rock your shit, I guess. Not in a good way.
He's like,
if
I'm not
that's-
gonna kill you. I'm just gonna beat you up real bad.
just kill you or drag you through the drain or some shit.
How am I
So-
gonna fit?
Yeah, I was just like, that's weird. So I was like, I remember being a little bit scared of that one.
Oh yeah, I was terrified.
I was
of
probably
chain
like
letters.
10.
Yeah, I was
9.
terrified of chain letters
Well,
when I was younger. I was
yeah.
like, I don't want a clown to come into my room and suck me dry. No.
Yeah.
But no.
It's like, I do. What are you talking about?
Okay, back to Squidward suicide real quick. Trigger warning. No, like I remember talking to my brother about it and just being freaked out. And I was on the couch. I'm just like laying there, like hanging out, watching him play video games. He's playing. I start to drift off. I'm like, this is relaxing. This is cool. And I like start to fall asleep. He somehow notices that I'm falling asleep. And like right when my eyes close, he just goes, Squidward, no! And it freaked me out so bad. I like shot up. I was like, fuck you, you dick. Like it was terrifying. Fuck you. It was in hindsight, it was really funny. But
That sounds
yeah,
fun.
it scared me a lot when I was younger. I was like, why do you have to bring this up? I'm already scared.
Yeah, I wasn't on creepypasta, like I wasn't reading them, but then I would see YouTube videos. I was on like primitive YouTube for sure, where like you would just go on and there'd be like the same 8 videos, like
Yeah.
Charlie bit my finger, and like that was
Really?
like always.
I've still never seen that video.
I think I have because like I was on YouTube. I remember I started going on YouTube because I wanted to watch Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and I was like, it's gotta be on YouTube. Something. It's gotta be on the YouTubes.
I remember when I was a teenager. We've all done it. I remember when I was a teenager.
You search up boys kissing on YouTube. No.
What's better than this?
You-
Guys kissing.
You gotta search up girls kissing, how to
No,
kiss
I
girls.com.
literally on YouTube looked up boobs.
Oh, yeah.
Porn.
Boobs.
Stuff like that.
Yo, I remember in
I'm
school.
just like, there's like videos of like dudes like dry jerking it on YouTube. It was a different time.
Wasteland.
Yeah, it was a
Wasteland back
lawless
then.
wasteland.
They're just like, should we let guys jerk the shit dry? I don't know. Let's keep it up, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, it's over the pants, so it's okay.
it's something.
Can you stop jerking your dick over your pants, please?
We can't be please,
Please.
please. Shit.
Ah, shit. I love how
I
he has,
can't
like,
be
a
for
little
sure.
bit of a TH
Yeah,
at the
shit.
end. Ah, shit. Anthony, you're jerking your dick on YouTube again. Shit.
I cook
If anybody knows what we're talking about, it's some guy on TikTok that's like Italian dads saying please or whatever and saying
Please.
shit.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you pick up your shoes off of the floor, please?
I think I've been pretty good on the TikTok brain rot because, like, you know, do you have TikTok? I can't recall.
I did. I mean, I have one. I uninstalled it.
Yeah.
Like I deleted the app from my phone because I just like never really go on it. I turned off notifications,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel bad because Evie used to send me like 15 TikToks a day.
Yeah.
And then I just like didn't go on for a while. I
Mm-hmm.
think the most, because before her and I lived together, she would send me TikToks like from where she lived, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good bit. I'm gonna wait until you come home. I'm gonna wait till you visit me, and then I'm gonna see how many I have. And I think the most that she sent me, like in like the time span between the last time she saw me and like saw me again, she sent me like 67 TikToks,
Valid.
and we watched them all that night.
Sometimes there's bangers. Sometimes you just can't pass up the opportunity. You have to send 67 TikToks because it just needs to be done.
It just works.
It just works. It's how the world works. You have a bonding time at the end of the night. You watch 67 TikToks and you go to bed. That's
Yeah.
great representation of the American dream, I think, personally.
Yeah.
And I think
Honestly, we kind of do that now, but with Instagram Reels, we'll like go to bed and we'll just be like,
it's
watch Instagram
like
Reels
the same
together.
thing.
Yeah,
They're
essentially.
usually just ripped from TikTok a lot of the time.
TikTok
So
is
it's-
for millennials. Instagram Reels is for old people.
Sure, yeah.
I don't
I
know.
guess that holds up. I'm 2,000 years old, and
Yeah,
I
Jake's a
use-
vampire. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, that's what I'm told.
I guess that's like a joke at work, and I didn't know that, but I made a vampire joke when he got here
yeah.
because he was just standing outside my door. He was like posting up, and I was like, "You can come in. It's okay." And then he came in, and I was like, "Oh, I invited you in. You're a vampire. It's okay now."
I was like, I'm
I didn't
actually
even realize.
2,000 years old. I actually was there.
I was actually there when they first found the first vampire. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fucking idiot. I know better vampires. I could be a better vampire
You
than
think
that
you're a
fucking
vampire just because
idiot.
you got both your fangs? Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, bud. Get going. You don't even deserve to
even
be a
fly
fucking
right.
vampire. You can't even.
We sound like Mark Wahlberg.
I hate Mark Wahlberg.
Really?
Yeah, didn't
really
he like
have an opinion of him?
I'm pretty sure he beat like okay.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna say some crazy shit right now. If it's not true, fuck me. Okay, it's a podcast. Don't take it for serious. But I heard he like beat an Asian family like basically to death or something. Some guy just in a restaurant or something.
You know, I'm gonna look.
We're
that up.
looking it up.
Jamie, pull that up.
Let's pull up a supercut of Mark Wahlberg fucking panting. Ted,
Teddy.
you're right, Teddy.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, just type in Mark Wahlberg hate crime. Seriously.
No, yeah.
It should come up. I'm like lightheaded now because I'm panting, pretending to be fucking Mark Wahlberg. Ted, we gotta go to the restaurant.
Mark Wahlberg's history of hate crimes resurface after SAG Awards.
Okay, Marky Mark, why are you doing all that?
I gotta say, Mark Wahlberg, who literally went to jail as a teen for committing a hate crime against a Vietnamese man, present an award to the cast of Everything All at Once was certainly a choice.
What
Okay.
the fuck? No way. That sounds like a bit.
Okay, so I do remember vaguely hearing about Mark Wahlberg. Are we still going? Okay.
Mark Wahlberg
Like
hate
doing
cri-
something like that. Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg hate crime ARG.
Can you find all the clues?
Can you find the clues first?
First, go to Google. You'll find everything.
I was gonna say what hate crime planning. I don't.
Yeah. Let's stop this bit before it gets too far.
We're gonna
Dial-
switch the
dial it
subject.
back. We're gonna dial it back. Switch subject. So, Jake, tell me about Scorched Mind.
Scorched Mind. So it's an HM2 hardcore Oonga Boonga band that I got. I always say roped into, and it sounds really bad. Like I was just
You're
like,
like,
oh
I gotta
God,
do
I
it."
didn't want to fucking do it, but like I really did want to do it. So I'm in it, and I'm glad that I'm in it because it's fun and it makes me be creative more. Because it's a lot more faster than Sleepsculotor.
I mean, Sleepsculotor is already pretty fast.
No, like Sleepsculotor writing takes a very long time.
Oh, okay, that makes
and
sense.
then
You mean, like, writing
we're
prospect of it.
yeah, and like
Okay.
we're only open to like so many shows because our vocalist lives in a different country,
Yeah.
which is Canada. I make it sound like it's crazy, but he lives on
Bro,
the.
I went to a different country the other day. We went to Canada when we went to Buffalo to see.
Yeah,
Comic-Con.
he took a gigantic trip to a different country. It was life changing.
I walked there.
Did you?
I walked. Yeah, we walked into Canada.
Yes. So
I
like
mean, we drove to Buffalo. We drove to Niagara Falls, but we walked over the border into Canada and
Right.
then walked back. So I
Yeah.
can say I walked into a new country. Anyway.
Yeah, so my vocalist for Sleepsculotor is from the opposite side of the country in Canada. And so like we're only open to like tours. We're like, "Hey man, like we're not going to pull you out to come down for like
A one-off or
Oh,
something.
yeah, like unless it makes sense. It's like, "Oh, you're playing with
You're playing like a
The
festival.
biggest band in the world. The biggest heavy band that's out right now.
Yo,
like-
you're playing with Slipknot.
yeah, like I'd be like, "Yeah, Flo, you're definitely coming out if we're playing with Slipknot today." But we're not playing with Slipknot. So, you know,
So
it
you don't
has
have to
to
worry
make
about it.
sense. It has to make sense. So we pull them out for tours. So if you ever want to book us for a tour,
Yeah.
just let me know because
Yeah.
we're down. But anyway,
Yeah.
so Scorched Mind is like faster. Everyone's local to
Mm-hmm.
Wilkes-Barre. The music comes out way quicker. So like, you know, it's a different side.
vibe.
It's opening up the creativity portion of my mind in a different sense than it normally is. It gives me a different perspective.
Yeah, because you do vocals for Scorched Mind.
Yes,
you don't
I
play,
do.
You don't play guitar for Scorched Mind.
I do not, and I do not contribute guitar to Scorched
I was
Mind.
just about to ask, like,
As
have
of
you had
yet,
any, have you had any riffs or anything, or is that's just what's his name, Mike?
Yeah, Mike.
So that's just Mike coming.
Yeah,
up with
pretty
riffs?
much.
Nice.
Mike, James, and Jim, they'll just jam. Two Jims,
Jimbo.
a lot of J's, 3 J's and an M. That's who's in Scorched Mind. JJJM.
J. Jonah Jameson. Mike.
Yes.
So y'all are like pretty.
Whoa.
Whoa. So y'all are
Dude.
pretty new, right?
Yeah.
Relatively new.
So pretty much, I haven't contributed any guitar stuff. I was like, Mike, I don't wanna be throwing you off because I'm me, and I throw things off like the flow of John's podcast, the flow of the conversation.
This is just normally how a conversation with me goes.
This is
This is
also
just audio recording version of it.
Yeah, literally. Like this isn't a bit. This is just how I interact with people on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't rock with that, sorry, but whatever.
Sorry.
It's
One
a
of the
good. It's gonna be a good episode.
It's gonna. One of the first things I saw of you in like a Sleepsculotor, like the studio update video, one of the first things that I saw of you that I thought was like, I was like, yeah, Jake's really funny. But then I watched this for whatever reason. This one part was really funny. Somebody asked you a question and you were just standing like this. And they were like, why did you do that? And you were like, because I can't read. And just like turned around. And
Oh.
for whatever reason, that was
Yeah.
really funny to me.
Yeah, so I was in the studio and we had like a little grid thing, like,
Drums done. This done.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
done.
and it was like all the working titles. Like I think the one was like 2008. It was just like
Space Odyssey.
yeah. There was a song and it was just like we threw in like the synth thing, but it's really just a guitar. It was just a.
Oh, like Darude by Sandstorm by Darude? Or Darude by Sandstorm? Yeah.
Darude Sandstorm.
Yes.
It goes in.
It goes hard. It does.
It's crazy how much like Euro shit is like childhood staple stuff. Like I'll hear
Yeah.
a song and I'm just like, I know this, and it's just like, yeah, that's Crazy
It
Frog.
just like unlocks.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Why do I know? I don't know. I listen to electronic stuff though, so I like
Yeah.
I like a lot of stuff. But yeah, the Euro dance stuff, like the fucking I don't even know. We'll get into it later. We're not gonna get into it. I don't even know what we were talking about.
I mean, I was asking about Scorched Mind, and then I was just like, remember in the studio when you said you can't read?
Yeah, let me get to that part. So I fucked up. And like there was a column for drums that I checked off for because I was in there the day before. I basically ad-libbed all my parts because like I did leads and like rhythm parts, but like the rhythm parts were done. So I just went in, I took like a day or two, and then I just ad-libbed random shit for entry dispersal, and I checked off the wrong box for drums. And then the day after or week after, whenever, I don't remember the time frame, it was so long ago, the drums were checked off, and James was like, Jake, why is this checked off for drums? And I was like, because I can't read.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that was really funny to me. But yeah, Scorched Mind, relatively new. Writing is easier. You don't contribute at all except for lyrics.
Yes.
What are you writing about lyrically? Like, what's a
I'm writing about the darkness that resides within my
inside
body.
my soul? I write about the darkness.
Watching the light leave a living creature.
Jesus
you ever see that TikTok?
No.
It's like this dude, and it's like, I don't know if it's a fucking bit. I really hope it is, but like I can't be 100% sure, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty
like,
sure it's a bit. But I can't be certain, but I'm pretty sure it's a bit. But the dude walks up, and it's like this guy, and he has headphones, and he's like, "Hey, what are you listening to?"
Oh,
And
yeah,
the guy's
one of
just
those.
like, "I'm listening." Or he's just like, whatever. Maybe he asked what he does for work, and he's like, "I work at the slaughterhouse." And he's just like, okay. This is in the middle of like New York City, by the way. And he's just like, what's your favorite part about working at the slaughterhouse or whatever? And he's just like, watching the light leave a living creature.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
That's scary.
But no, I'm talking about
The darkness that resides within me. I'm talking about society. I'm talking about
Dark Souls 1.
Yo, fuck the Dark Souls games.
No.
Are you a fan of Dark Souls?
Yeah, I just started. I'm like,
I don't actually have anything against them. Okay, hot take. I think that, like, I think some of them are a little overhyped. Hold on now.
whoa.
I don't remember which one it was. There was some Dark Souls game that I streamed. Maybe was it? Dark
Was it a
or Blood?
Souls-like game, or was it
No,
actually...
it was definitely like a Souls game. It was like Souls or I don't want to update Steam.
We're updating Steam, guys. Can we get a fucking Steam in the chat? Can we get a steamy Steam in the chat?
Can I get a steamer? I'm sorry.
Hey, yo!
Hey yo. No, there was. Oh yeah, Dark Souls remastered. Okay, yeah. So it was Dark Souls.
Okay, so
I played Dark Souls on stream.
on PC,
Yes.
maybe that has something to do
Well,
with it.
hold on. I was doing it with the mouse and keyboard, and
Yeah.
then the person who like bought it for me, they were just like, "Hey, I want you to play this game. Here's $30. Go buy it and stream it." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah,
sure."
well, you have to.
Yeah, exactly.
We have to play it now.
But I was using the mouse and keyboard, and I was like, it was the beginning, and then he asked me in stream on chat. He was like, "Are you using mouse and keyboard?" I was like, "Yeah." Should I not? He's like, "No."
Yeah.
Get a gamepad. And I have one, so I was using it, and he was like, "Yeah, people playing this on mouse and keyboard is like a challenge that people do." I was like, "That's stupid." I was playing the game. It's fun for the most part, but like, I don't know. I was playing it. I have never. That's like the second angriest I've ever been at a game.
Okay. I
And-
just finished Dark Souls 1, so like I didn't have the remastered. I played on controller on my
Mm.
PS3. I still have a PS3. Yeah, don't care. I'm not buying a PS5. I don't care. I'm going to exhaust this thing until they kick me off. But I just finished it like not too long ago, and I was
Okay.
like, wow, this was like such a great gaming experience. Like this renewed my hope for like playing games, because I haven't really been playing games that much. So I'd love to hear.
I've definitely heard that. You know, like it's like, yeah, this is like a fantastic experience and like just like a great game and everything. But my thing, I played it. I was on stream, and I'm okay at video games. I'm not bad, but I'm not good. I'm in like the middle ground. You know, I'm okay.
Likewise, yeah.
You know?
Like I'm not like professional.
I'm not like MLG. Mom, get the camera. You know, but
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
damn. But like,
Can we get some fucking hit markers in this shit?
if you're editing this one, then you put them all in.
I don't want to edit.
I thought we were just doing audio.
No, yeah. But no, so I was playing it. I stopped and like hit my BRB screen like 4 times as I would be doing something, and I'd fucking die. And I just like I'd get like farther back, it seemed like, and I was
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?" And I would just like hit my BRB screen. Wait, is it actually on here? Hold on. I'd be playing and just, but like it's video. If you're watching the video, you can see. But like I did that multiple times, and I broke a pair of headphones that I was using,
Oh man.
and I just straight up stopped the stream. I didn't tell anyone. I wasn't like, all right, I'm gonna call it. I'm getting frustrated. I just stopped.
you should just be like, ah! And just like kept screaming,
Like,
but hit the button
mid-scream and
Yeah.
stop, so it just
Perfect,
perfectly
yeah.
cut screen. But no, I was talking to somebody about it, and I was like, this might have been like, I still kind of believe this to be true, but like maybe because I haven't played it in a while, maybe I'll change my mind. But I still kind of believe it to be true. I was like, this game, hot take, at the time, I was like, I feel like this game isn't even that good. It's like really hard, but people like hype it up so much to make themselves feel like they're playing something that's great, even when it's not, and it's just really like hard and impossible to play.
I'm gonna tell you, it feels.
Does that make sense?
It
it's
does.
Like this is so hard,
Like
but the game is so good, so it makes up for it. And I'm like, does it though?
Yeah.
I also didn't play the whole thing, so that was mostly just like anger seeping through.
Right.
That was my hot take.
So for those of you that don't know about the Dark Souls games or Souls-like games, it's just like would you call it an RPG? I don't really know. I don't know what an RPG is.
RPG is
I'm
a
not gonna lie.
role-playing game, so I don't think so.
Am I not playing a video game that's a role that is not mine? That's why I'm just like, what the fuck is an RPG? I know what a tabletop RPG is, and it's kind of...
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Because I'm just like, you pick a character, and then you build the stats. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
like, oh, you just got this. Like, you're like...
10 charisma.
Yeah, no. It's like, oh, you want dex? Okay, do a dex build. Oh, you want to do a strength build? Put all your shit towards strength, and don't fucking do anything. Do a big bonk. Like,
Yeah.
that's the vibe. So... It's like, I guess you could say medievally, but there's like magic elements, and
Yeah,
it's like
it's definitely cool. Like, it's
Yeah.
a cool concept and
it's
everything.
very
It's just really
cool.
hard.
And there's a fuck ton of lore. That's the part that a lot of
Yeah,
people
that's-
might
that's
skip out
true,
on.
yeah.
I recommend just looking up the fucking whatever, it's the wiki or whatever the
Wiki how?
the wiki what
What?
the who.
Who? What? The wiki how? No, I said wiki.
Wow.
Wow.
Whatever the game portion is, where they just tell you like everything about the game, and it's not like actually wiki.
Like the exposition dumps or whatever.
Yeah, I forget what the site's called though, but like I've been on that like so much, I'm just like, yeah, I want to know all about.
Like wiki fandom or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That there's like
That's how I got.
endless info.
That's how I got some more information about like Silent Hill and stuff like that.
Yeah, well worth it. So
Oh yeah.
I fucking loved Dark Souls 1, and I played the original, not the remaster, so it was clunky as fuck sometimes, and I enjoyed every second of it, but like it's one of those games where it's a patience tester, and like you have to go in knowing that it's a patience tester because things will happen, and it's just like you're like
I'm getting annoyed thinking about when I played it.
yeah, you're already like in a bad situation, and you're like, oh shit. Okay, let me do this, and then you're at like your wit's end, and then something comes and fucking smashes you with a giant club, and you're just like, are you fucking
over
kidding?
it.
You're kidding me? And then you'll like somehow survive, and you'll just fall down and die from like gravity, and you're just like, oh cool.
I got smashed by a fucking 20-ton club.
Yeah.
But fall damage is what took me out.
Yeah, you're just like, well, I made that, and then it's just like,
Have you seen the video of
there's so many. Like,
Yeah.
it's
No, there was one. I think I saw it in like a Jacksepticeye video. It was like, it's like if it like never tell me the odds kind of thing. Some video thing that he did, but basically somebody was playing like Elden Ring or one of those games like whatever. But I almost said Skyrim. No, it was not Skyrim. It was like a Bloodborne, Dark Souls type game.
blubbern. I call it blubbern.
But no, like it was some part where like there's like swinging axes or whatever.
Yep, I feel like that's
And like
probably Dark Souls 1. I could think of a specific part with it. I've only played 1 and 2 so far. I'm halfway through 2 maybe.
Gotcha.
So,
But like the dude was going through and like he got hit by an axe like while somebody was like chasing him, I think. Got hit by an axe and like he was gonna fall down this like pit,
yeah.
but then got hit by another axe and it like pushed him onto like one of the very small surfaces that he could stand on. That's like on a bridge walkway thing.
Yeah, it sounds like Dark
That was
Souls
nuts.
1.
Yeah. I was like, that was nuts.
Yeah, I believe it's Sen's Fortress, for those that would know. Is it Sen? I believe so.
Are you asking me? I have no
I'm
fucking
asking
idea.
chat. Chat, is this real? Is it Sen's Fortress?
Is anything real?
It's a fortress. I just don't know if the name is Sen. But yeah, it's like a narrow walkway. It's like a little strip, and there's like axes. There's like 3. And there's like a snake guy that could fucking cast lightning for some reason. Really annoying.
Because when I think of snakes, I immediately associate them with lightning.
Snakes, lightning. It's like
It's like
it's like peanut butter
it's
and
like
jelly.
peas in a pod, snakes and lightning.
Yeah, snakes and lightning. You know, I mean, it just makes sense. And they're not
It just
snakes.
makes sense.
They're not snakes though. They have human bodies, and like from the neck up, it's a cobra head, and it like
That sounds dope, actually.
it like goes up and over, like they're kind of like looking down almost. And then they have melee weapons.
What's up, bitch?
Yeah, there's melee weapons. They have like a fucking sword or like something.
I love swords.
Yeah, I also love swords.
I've been trying to get Evie to get like 2 swords in our living room, like
Yeah.
on each side of the window.
Right.
I'm trying to do that.
What kind of swords do you like?
I don't know.
Because like Dark Souls is a good game for that. Because like there's
Yeah.
like there, you got your strength builds where you got your big giant swords that are 3 times the size of your body.
yeah,
I
don't know
didn't.
about
I
those.
didn't play that. I had like a little. I was about to say sitar, not a sitar.
Scythe.
No,
Oh.
it's like a scimitar.
Oh, okay.
Scimitar.
Scimitar.
Yeah, I had a scimitar. I did a dex build with a scimitar, which
Nice.
was like this quick, like slicing action melee build. So that was what I did, and
Nice.
it worked out sometimes, and sometimes it was a pain in the fucking.
Sometimes a pain in the dick.
Yeah. So what part like really got you? Because there was a
It was
few.
like the first, like there's like you go in like the tutorial or whatever, and there's like the first like boss you have to fight.
Oh,
to,
yeah,
like,
the
get like, that
asylum
was
demon?
fine. I think probably. I don't.
You like drop down and you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that was fine. I got through that, and then there was like, excuse me. That was like then there was like the you're like on rooftops or whatever. Like the next part is like
Yeah.
you're on rooftops and there's
Yeah.
like skeletons or whatever.
Yep.
That's the part that got me because I was like, I just like couldn't get past. I keep hitting your name. Sorry.
He just hit my knee.
That one.
$20.
But yeah, it was
20,
like that
40.
part. 60, 80, 100,
You know what? $200.
1,000.
These are barbed wire.
I saw that.
For those that can't see, in case we were doing a quick sock check.
All right, sock check.
Sock check
Favorite
today.
kind of sock.
I like big socks, man. I like
Are you like a shin sock kind of guy?
yeah, like I'm gonna dox myself here. I live at I'm kidding. I live in Pennsylvania.
I live at beep.
yeah. I live at you can beep it.
Yeah, I'll beep it. Yeah, thank you. More editing for me to do.
We're just gonna make this a crazy editing.
I already had to do that with the Tyler and Aaron.
Yeah,
episode.
I was like, I don't know what just happened because I only have like one earbud in.
Oh
but
yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
what were we talking about?
I mean, I made a joke about what kind of socks you like, but I didn't actually expect you to answer.
Sock check, right? So yeah, I live in Pennsylvania. That just paused.
Shit. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I mean, we're still recording. Oh, there we go. Cool.
And we're back.
Hello. We were.
Yeah, we're back. We never
The video
fucking
might have
left.
paused a little bit, but that's fine. Actually, let me do this.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah, we're still getting the audio. We're still getting the audio portion. So
We'll get
anyway,
it figured out. So socks. I live in Pennsylvania. Half the year, actually, let's say 3/4 of the year, it's fucking cold. At least cold for me. I like hot.
Yeah.
I'm cool with.
I like fall.
I see
Slightly,
the appeal.
Slightly before fall.
Yeah, I see the appeal, but like I genuinely, just like my body does not react well to being cold. I don't think I'm anemic. I'll eat some iron bars, I guess, and see
I
if
have an iron deficiency.
yeah, and see if there's a difference. But like I'm just a cold guy,
Mm-hmm.
not beating the vampire allegations, I guess. But
You're
like
not helping yourself here.
I'm not, I'm not a vampire. Anyway, yeah. So like I have like pretty high socks, like up to my knee, that are for like snowboarding. But then
Okay.
like depending on the situation you're in, like if I'm at work, I get too hot. It's not fun, sweaty, gross, whatever. So like I like a good like mid-length sock, mid-weight, lightweight, whatever. Probably like mid-weight.
Yeah, I like the like decently not like thick, but like like a medium thickness, I guess.
Mhm.
I like it when they like go up to my shin a little bit
Yeah,
because like I can't grow leg hair.
really. I'll give you some.
I can't pull my.
got.
Yeah, I
fucking
wish
leg
my
hair.
legs looked like that. I look like I haven't hit puberty yet.
It's fine. I mean, like I don't have many leg tattoos, but I'm
I
just
want to
like,
cover my leg in tattoos.
Yeah,
to make
same.
up for the fact that I can't grow leg hair.
I only have just shit on my thigh, so I'm like, like, what am I gonna do? Just like shave half my fucking leg? Like that's
Yeah.
stupid.
Fuck it.
But it's like
I could do it.
b-
I
but-
could do it.
But the
I could do it. I mean, I have the razor.
Hey, you could do it.
I got the. I
Do
got,
it or shut up and talk about it.
I got the clippers. I could fucking clip it up. I don't care.
But yeah, like I'm like I gotta do more. I gotta do more. So
Yeah.
I have a reason to shave my entire leg on like a consistent basis. So honestly, I think you're in pretty good shape if you want to tattoo your
If
legs.
I want to tattoo my legs, I could just shave off the little bit of hair that I have already. But I don't really need too much. I think when I was getting this one done, Reggie actually is my tattoo artist.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, the bassist of Disruptor. He's my tattoo artist. He did this one for me, and he was shaving my leg. He was like, "Well, I don't need to do a whole lot."
Well,
I was like, "Fuck you!" No, I didn't say that. Okay, we've been going for a little over an hour.
damn.
This is just
Damn.
what happens. Like, I feel like most episodes are about this long, or they're gonna be
Maybe.
this long.
Are you gonna ask me about my dream festival? Are you gonna ask me?
What's your-
Please don't. I don't want to do it. I don't know.
What's your
2 truths and a lie.
two truths and oh fuck, that's a horrible accent. I'm like genuinely trying. Top 5
Bands.
favorite movies.
That's an even worse question. As for
Top
this,
5 favorite bands.
any top 5 anything, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'll ask this real quick.
okay. I'll
Favorite
answer.
show memory.
Show memory?
Yes, favorite show memory.
Let me think. There's like some crazy ones. I mean, like nothing life-threatening or anything, but
Well, that's not as exciting.
yeah. You know, funny enough, my band has not played that many shows, like at all. Like Sleep Sculptor.
Okay.
Scorched Mind is new. Like we don't even have
Yeah.
music released.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we do at this point. Whenever this comes out, I don't know. But like, John's fixing his pants. I'll yap more. So like, yeah. Before that, we were like a show a month type of band, and it was always like pretty spread out. And then the pandemic hit,
Yeah.
and then we were off for 2 years, and then immediately we were supposed to tour like right before the pandemic started. So we were just like really eager
Was
to
that
tour.
the big tour with that one band that disbanded?
Yes,
I don't know if I can say it or not.
yes, it was. I don't even know, honestly. So it's like, whatever.
It was-
There was a cool tour supposed to happen, like literally the week that they were like, "Hey guys, the world's shut down." But the band itself was just like, "Hey, we're out."
Yeah.
So
we're not a band anymore.
it kind of worked out, but like, you know, we were just eager to tour. So
Mm-hmm.
after that, on our tour, like we literally played almost, if not more shows than we ever have, all in one shot. Because
Nice.
it was like, I think we were gone for like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it was a show a day with like minimal off days, like a day a week maybe. There was a couple times where like we had like 2 days. No, there was only like one day where we had 2 days off and a lot of time to kill. So
That's like this tour. I always
tour to
put-
me.
Yeah, I always put tour in quotations. I almost put that on the. I made laminates for this just because they're fun.
Yeah.
I like making laminates. They're fun.
It's fun. That's fun.
And when I was making it, I almost made it say like April tour
Yeah.
with quotation marks, but I didn't.
I've seen some discourse on the onlines about what a tour is and what isn't.
yeah.
And I'm like, listen, if you're spending like $150 in gas a day and you're playing a show 5 hours away and you do it more than like twice, that's a tour to me. Like,
Yeah.
sorry. And maybe it's not the tour that you want to hear. Maybe it's
Yeah.
not like the pretty, I go on a bus, blah, 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 you know, like luxurious thing, because it's not luxurious.
Yeah. That is a common misconception that I feel like a lot of people have about like playing shows and like being in a band and like playing shows and touring and stuff.
Yeah, I'm
there was
just like-
somebody when I was in Crafter, somebody asked me. This person's just fucking weird. That's
Weirdo.
That's a whole other thing. Weirdo.
Weird.
Um,
You're weird.
You're weird. Isn't that a TikTok sound too?
I don't know. Maybe.
You're weird.
The TikToks I get are just ridiculous. Like, they're
Yeah. But
just sounds.
this person, this person, like, I think they had like a different understanding or a different idea of what tour was.
As many people do. A lot of people, funny enough, those listening and those smart people who are
You
watching,
were watching the fucking pod.
who've seen this beautiful setup. Yeah, like tour is not luxurious, and it's not like 4 billion women are lining up to have sex with you at some venue, and you get paid millions of dollars. It's like
Surprised if 4 women ever talked to me at a show.
I'd be
Not
surprised.
now.
I'd be surprised if there was 4 women at a show.
Yeah, that too.
Funny enough, no. Women go to shows.
Yeah.
It's great.
No, there was always this ongoing thing because when I was in Lilac Night, I was like the only one that like, and this is okay, but I was the only one that never got like a girl to talk to me, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
they would like, sometimes they would try, obviously, but like other times there was just like girls would just like be like super into somebody in
What
whatever band I was
what
in.
instrument were you playing?
I was playing drums.
What? I feel like drummers get it. I feel like they get attention from people, but mostly other drummers.
I mean, I got this, and I would take my shirt off because I'm hot, and
Hell
like,
yeah.
"Ah!"
I don't know.
But no, there was like a bit where it's like not a bit, but like it was just like a thing where
It's a bit. Don't worry.
everybody in the band had at one point like a girl had seemed interested in them, and something, even if it like nothing. Sometimes some stuff would happen, but sometimes it was just like, oh, this person thinks I'm cute, kind of thing.
Yeah.
There was one time, actually, now that I think of it, somebody like told me I was cute, but that was like a week after we left that place.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm never gonna see you again, and also like. Just no.
Yeah.
But
I'm in the same boat. Like I play guitar.
yeah.
Guitars talk to the ladies. According
he's a
to
handsome man.
According
look at
to
his
hey,
face.
thank you.
He's
You're
a
handsome.
dude.
Thank you. This guy's handsome too.
I'm self-conscious about every aspect of my body.
I feel like a lot of people are self-conscious about a lot of things. I'm self-conscious about myself. It happens. It's just society. It's rough. I'm so
Living in a society.
Society told me that I don't mew enough, so I started mewing.
Mewing? Like Mewtwo?
We're gonna get into TikTok brain rot here. Yeah, apparently there's like this thing. It's like looks maxing, and like these people are like sucking their tongues to the roof of their mouth so they could train for their fucking jawline. I'm gonna break the fourth wall here. The fourth wall being you.
Okay.
I was mewing during a section of this podcast.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
It's TikTok brain rot. They just go.
Oh my god.
I did that at some
Damn.
point. I did it at some point, but
think I
wasn't.
saw you doing that.
But
I was like, damn.
it wasn't to be like an asshole, to be like, this dude's fucking yapping it up. He's yapping it and he won't stop. I just did it because it's fucking stupid.
It's funny.
And impulsive
Wait,
to
can
do.
you do it like look in the camera and do it? Because like it's hard to see.
I just bite my cheeks.
It's hard to see.
I don't
but,
even
like,
know how
I
to.
saw like your cheeks went in. It was like very like distinguished. Oh my god, very distinguished jawline and everything. That's crazy.
What were we talking about?
Remember?
This isn't a bit. Oh my god, I'm swallowing my fucking hair.
I don't.
Oh
I
my
genuinely
God.
don't remember what we were talking about.
We were talking about.
Like it was actually going serious. For a second.
We were talking about like how people have these misconceptions about
Yes,
shows.
yes,
Yeah.
okay.
So I play guitar, and guitars get the ladies, by the way. No. Every
they-
single person. Okay, I always make the joke. I literally made the joke before I left. I was like, okay, I had a full discretion. We're adults here.
Yeah.
I was packing my bags to come here, and I had this like toiletry bag, and there were condoms in it.
You're an
Condom.
adult.
I'm an adult.
Condoms.
I had condoms. So Lita was just like, you better not be taking those for anyone. And I was just like, she doesn't sound like that, by the way.
I know. Yeah, Lita's a very nice lady.
I kind of made her a little southern. She's not southern.
She's like, y'all better not take them condoms with you
y'all
when you
better-
go up to New York.
Y'all better get them goddamn condoms out of your goddamn bag right now.
And I was just like,
You can get them goddamn condoms out of your
Can you imagine if you sounded like that? She's like,
I don't-
Jake, I fucking love you.
I'd be like,
Come to bed now, sweetie.
I don't think I'd talk. Oh, brother.
I'm dying. Jesus Christ.
We got a bit going on.
Oh,
Got
that
it.
hurt my head.
We got an outside bit going on. They
Yeah, I
know.
heard them saying something.
I said, "Oh, brother," and I heard, "This guy stinks."
Yes.
Yeah.
Lita.
So she was like,
You better not be bringing those condoms.
I'm changing the voice every time, and I was like, "What?" So I could have sex with sweaty dudes raw now, because women don't talk to me
Yeah.
at shows. It's usually just guys like,
Yo,
what-
yo, let me look at your
Yeah,
pedal.
what's on your
I
board?
am one of those people.
What
I was doing
what
that
pick what pickups are those?
and I'm just like, "It's a pickup." Actually, I'm using your guitar,
Oh yeah, yeah.
so John's gonna have to
He
answer.
is endorsed. Is it endorsed or sponsored?
I'm on the Gallagher Guitar Artist roster.
Yeah.
Gallagher guitars are great instruments. If you haven't tried one, I genuinely, this isn't a bit.
Yeah.
I would recommend trying one out because it's like a next step up from whatever you're using.
Yeah.
Like I've used low to medium and if that's the phrase, guitars for like ever, and I just be like,
You know what? I just want a workhorse guitar that I can beat the shit out of and just mod and do cool stuff and throw it.
and then I played a Gallagher and I was like, oh wow, I've been playing garbage my whole life.
That guitar right there is my first guitar. It's a first act. got
I
it
also
in
had a
high
first
school.
act.
Nice.
Not the same one though.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
And
I
did you-
bought it off of somebody.
Did you
and,
cut
like,
that?
No.
Okay,
No.
then it was like sort of like a
I love that
telly
body shape,
style,
though.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's actually like an endorsed Gallagher artist. And so he has to he's using my, because I also have a Gallagher because I want to be a sponsored Gallagher artist. But so he's using
Valid.
mine. Valid.
Valid. It's a good one. It's a
Oh,
good brand.
Valid as fuck.
good
He's
guitars.
using mine because, can we say this?
What?
Can we talk? Oh yeah.
Yeah. My guitar is not set up for this particular tour
Yeah.
and band. I play a 7-string and it has an Evertune. For those of you that don't know about gear stuff, I'm not gonna bore you with stupid gear shit, but like the Evertune just like keeps your strings in tune forever.
Yeah.
Hence the name.
So like if
But
one guitar has an Evertune and the other one doesn't,
It's
very
noticeable. Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm in perfect tune and John's out, as you do when you play a show and play heavy and play hard.
It just happens, yeah.
So it's like it's the better choice, and also it's a 7-string, so I don't have to like stress.
What tuning is that in?
It's in drop G sharp.
Hell yeah.
For those who, no, I'm playing. We're not
We actually should probably wrap this up because
Yeah.
we have to be loading is right now.
really.
But I mean it's at 5.
I was like, what? What?
So yeah, we should probably wrap this up. So
Cool.
real quick, Jake, anything that you want to say or plug?
Yeah, sure. You could
Tell it to the
follow
folks.
you fine listeners or watchers. Hopefully you fucking watching.
I hope you watch the fucking pod.
Sorry, Craig, if you ever see
Craig,
this,
if you see this, I'm
or
sorry.
if I ever see Craig and be like, yo, listen, I was on a
I
podcast.
almost met him.
I never met him, but
I was like this far away from
this is a good 7 feet.
Yeah.
7
We
feet
were
roughly.
socially distanced.
That's like 2 meters, maybe. 2 meters? 2 meters
know.
away.
But yeah, I almost met him. We saw him. Evie and I went up to Boston, Massachusetts, somewhere to see them. I don't remember exactly where, but we went to see them. Anyways, yes.
Somewhere.
We got to wrap this up. Jake, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I was just saying, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. No, follow Sleep Sculptor. That's Sleep Sculptor. TOR. Ending is TOR, by the way.
What were the other? Was it like TER?
TER, Sculpture,
Sleep
Sculptorium.
Sculpture. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, like it's anything. So yeah, Sleep Sculptor. I think on Instagram it's Sleep Sculptor PA.
I think so.
Any variant. If you type in Sleep SCUL, it'll come up. Promise.
If you type in Sleep Sculpt.
Yeah.
Follow Jake on Instagram.
I've had Sleep Skull. Skull,
Oh, yeah, brother.
Skull.
Scissor my goddamn horns, brother. Scissor my horns, hell yeah.
Yeah, so follow Sleep Sculptor. Follow Scorched Mind. That's Scorched Mind. Exactly how that sounds.
I'll put the links in the description.
He'll put the links in. And you can follow me anywhere. My name is on the podcast. I don't care where you follow me. I think my name on social medias is Jake Moyer 666. I was 14. I thought Satanism was cool.
I'm 14 and this is deep.
I'm 14 and this is deep. I'm 2,500.
And this is still deep.
And I'm
over 2,000 years old
and
I
I'm still
still think Satanism is cool.
I'm still using the same handle, but I don't follow Satanism.
I mean, yeah. I mean, not the Satanism part, but I still have the same handle that I made years ago.
Yeah.
My
mean,
name on Instagram is John Stipated.
That's John Stipated.
It's like
At
it's
John
like it's a
Stipated.
poop joke, but with my name instead of constipated, it's John Stipated.
It's
It's a J instead of a C. It's funny.
It's fucking funny. Laugh at him. Give him a follow. Give him a laugh. God.
Can I get one laugh in the chat, please?
One
All
laugh.
right, we got it. We got it.
Okay, yeah, I gotta pee. I gotta
Yeah.
pee
I'm gonna
again.
pee in the shower while you're peeing in the toilet.
All right, yeah.
kidding.
Well, we gotta do what we gotta do.
We gotta do what we gotta do. Jake,
Shit.
Jake, thanks for hopping on here and putting up with me.
Thanks for finally having me. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming along on the fucking crazy
The
ride.
Jake train, the brain rot train, the TikTok brain rot train.
Happy birthday to this crazy ass person. My rider died. I love like millennial
My
people.
rider died.
Yeah, millennial people making posts for their friends. That's how I want to.
Oh my God, this bitch.
Yeah, this bitch. My ride or die. My day one. I love you so much in our crazy adventures
And I
to
fucking hate
to
you.
Del Taco. I actually hate you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna post these pictures up like you're my best friend.
I actually hate you, but like I could never live without you. And like
Yeah,
don't
but-
ever leave.
but
'cause
fuck
I will
you.
not be able to function.
But fuck
But
you.
fuck you.
Yeah.
I love you,
Yeah, I
but
love
fuck
you.
you.
I love you.
All right, we're gonna go. Thanks for
See ya.
listening and watching,
I
everyone.
love you.
But
Fuck
I
you.
actually hate you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hate you.
Hey, 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 hey.